If I see anything in particular, I will eavesdrop on it, but other than that, I think I might start to lose approval if I'm not back at the ballroom in the appropriate time. So let's just go for it.
Well, well.
Oh.
What have we here?
Oh my god. I knew it.
The leader of the new Inquisition. Fabled herald of the faith. Delivered from the grasp of the Fade by the hand of blessed Andraste herself. What could bring such an exalted creature here to the Imperial Court, I wonder? Do even you know?
Well, you look very strange in that dress. Such an exalted creature here to the Imperial Court. Do you even know? It's a mystery.
We may never know. Courtly intrigues and all that.
Such intrigues obscure much, but not all. I am Morrigan. Some call me advisor to Empress Sayin on matters of the arcane. You have been very busy this evening, hunting in every dark corner of the palace. Perhaps you and I hunt the same prey.
You're being mysterious. I'm going to return in kind.
I don't know. Do we?
You are being coy.
I'm being careful.
Not unwise, here of all places. Allow me to speak first, then. Recently I found and killed an unwelcome guest within these very halls.
Really?
An agent of Tevinter.
Okay.
So I offer you this, Inquisitor. A key found on the Tevinter's body. Where it leads, I cannot say.
Servants' quarters.
Yet if Sayin is in danger, I cannot leave her side long enough to search. You can.
What is your commitment with this, Morgan? Just speaking out of character for a second, let's just hop Nathan into this body here. What the hell are you doing here, and where the hell is my kid? You're here. I feel like this is just there because we know who this character is from an earlier game. It's a bit extraneous right here, and certainly not something Markus would say. Okay.
You left Sayin alone. Is that wise?
I must return to her anon, but she is safe enough for the moment. 'Twould be a great fool who strikes at her in public in front of all her court and the Imperial Guard.
Right. Good question. Wait, hang on. Yep.
What's your interest in protecting Empress Sayin? Are you her bodyguard?
Do I seem a bodyguard to you?
No.
If anything were to happen to Sayin, eyes would turn first to her occult advisor, even if they knew otherwise.
Right.
There are sharks in the water, and I will not fall prey to them. Not now, not ever.
Interesting. Is that why you're here? Position of power, security? Knowledge? It's the third biggest library in the kingdom. Or something.
Why did you kill the agent? He might have had useful information.
I would not have slain the man on sight had he not attacked me first. Why? Undoubtedly, I caught him in an illicit act. I did not know from whence he came until after the battle, and regret only that I could not capture him alive.
Yeah.
What intentions the Imperium has here, I suspect you know far better than I.
Interesting. Oh god, you talk just the same. I've missed you a little bit. Do I trust you? No. But I also don't think you're lying to me. But I'm still going to be cautious.
I may find the time to try a door or two.
Proceed with caution, Inquisitor. Enemies abound, and not all of them aligned with Tevinter. What comes next will be most exciting.
Goodness me. Codex unlocked, Morgan. Let's hear it. Bit of horror. Oop. Gaspardus. Okay, I should read some of this. I've been meaning to, actually. So sorry, a bit of Codex stuff here. Lady Mantillon. Nephew's behavior. Gaspard's never betrayed any interest in following my advice. Yada yada. Misbehaved. Deprived of the throne has festered for some time. I would take Gaspard's threat of war seriously. Yeah, result pawns used to anything but steel, which is never something I as Inquisitor have relied overly on. Though I do appreciate its value. What, it's the only string to your bow? String to your fiddle? Arrow to your bow? Whatever. Quite adept at doing that though. Yep. Magister I don't know who this is. Alexius. Well, I guess I got that at some point, but here's Morrigan. Monsieur, I too am concerned about this new advisor to the Imperial Court. If Celine is truly curious about magic, why not turn to Madame de Fer with her questions? Why seek out this dark-haired apostate from Ferelden? Why bring the woman here? After a great deal of surveillance, I can reassure you somewhat. I do not believe this Morrigan has our Empress ensorcelled. There is no way to be certain, of course. But the witch and Celine argue often. Get it, just for the French, I was going a bit Antibes there. If Morrigan tells Celine something unpleasant, she will avoid the witch for months before curiosity draws her back. Morrigan has an interest in ancient things, magic, from a time before the Chantry even existed. And it is this pursuit that intrigues Celine. Morrigan can answer questions that Madame de Fer either could not or would not, whether any pertain to blood magic, or other forbidden things that I can only suspect. 3 of my spies disappeared after attempting to breach the spells protecting this woman's laboratory in the depths of the palace. I would raise a fuss, but then my efforts would be revealed, even though I doubt I am alone. The entire court is consumed with curiosity, and the more Celine keeps it in the sidelines, the more we all wish to know. Our Empress... I give up. Our Empress plays with fire! Considering she has yet to find herself a husband to solidify the future of our dynasty, these dealings with the apostate are one more nail in her coffin. Right, and that places too. So here somewhere is the Winter Palace. Where are you? Here? Halam Sharal. After the glorious reclamation of the Dales, the elven capital lay empty in ruins. Yep, a haven for bandits and highwaymen. Unused until the Exalted Age, Alphonse, the very lion himself, declared that a palace should be built there in honor of the valiant actions. Okay. Chateau Leon. It was designated as a grand retreat for the Emperor's brothers and their family. The city of Halam-Sharal grew around the palace. The first records of its existence appear in the Storm Age, when Emperor Cyril granted the title of Marquis to Sir Reginald Montclair for administration of Halam-Sharal. An elven uprising destroyed Chateau Leon in the Blessed Age, when Emperor Judiciel the First rebuilt it. Okay. He named the new retreat the Winter Palace. Yep. Okay, makes sense. Nothing particularly valuable there, but still. Now we know. Right, how am I doing? So, what's on the agenda now then? Enter the servants' quarters. I mean, I do know, but let's do some grousing first.
Are we ready to move out?
Not quite yet.
Have you witnessed anything noteworthy?
Nothing yet. I will let you know.
Thank you.
Stay alert. We don't know where the enemy is hiding.
I'll be watching for trouble. The sooner we leave this place, the better.
For the bell it tolls. You know, that Hala statue getting access to that door, that really felt like main plot progression stuff, so I think maybe the statues are maybe a little bit more central and less side bonus than I thought they might be. But who knows? The 3 Hala statue doors,
Your investments seem to be
bit of a prize. We haven't seen another door which is,
No one wants to lose their country because they were afraid of interest rates.
yeah. What the hell was I saying? Yeah, the only 2 other Hala doors we've seen so far have only one, and they've been 2 quite small rooms. I think I'm okay to, like, go back and check things out now. I was worried because the bell was, like, pressuring me, and it reminded me of when Barris died, so that's why I went to that. But... Hi.
We are not serving drinks. Order someone else.
Gaspar is wasting his time.
Sometimes things change. A party moves on. In this case, however...
Did you hear what Gaspar said to Duke Germain? His own uncle.
Germain bore his nephew's fight better than the rest of the council.
I don't think the talks are going well.
The Empress will get us through this. Don't you worry.
Anything to be gleaned here?
Just gossip.
Damn. Still something here, though.
Yes.
Yes. I think we covered this already, haven't we? No. Good evening.
Another time, my lord.
Ah, it's back. There's got to be something. It appears to be luck of the draw, which is kind of annoying.
Boring.
Unless you're waiting until, like, somebody passes. Maybe the vassal here? Forget it. I'm sure it's fine. I'll just check out here once more time. But Joe, progress the plot. You got people watching. He's a break. He's a break. I'm frightened. We're good. Alright, back to the ballroom then. Where, again... Wait, hang on. There's no more eavesdropping to be had here, presumably. No, just because I can still talk to that person. Ballroom, then servants' quarters. I'm doing quite good. If the reading's anything to go by, then I'm half and half. The court's kind of like glad I'm here, maybe erring on the side of why a mage. But we're doing okay. In to the door. To the door.
Where are Alban and Colette?
Who cares? Is that Marquis Etienne? He's fiendish.
With the Empress, ladies in waiting, speak with Ambassador Briala. She's here.
Lady Fifi and Lady Babette de Lancey,
Ah,
daughters of the Comte de Lancey.
well, they're dancing now. I don't know the moves, I'm very afraid to say.
Inquisitor.
The Inquisitor is
Hey.
showing Gaspar something.
Hello.
Does it mean that Andraste wants
Hello.
to be emperor?
Hello.
I'll see you later.
Another time.
Yeah.
Where has that servant gone? Elves. Always shirking their duties.
This-
Yamira Tsuris Yavash, eldest daughter
Doesn't look like negotiations are going well.
Let's.
Imperial Court.
Yes.
Ugh. So many crimes of fashion.
I have more for you. I apparently don't have more for you. Okay.
I should go. Be on your guard.
I always am.
The meter said I did. The meter's bugged. I have it now.
Another time, perhaps?
Ah, you're losing the game. And what about you?
Don't worry so much, my dear. I'll be ready when the time comes to strike.
Be ready to act when I give the signal.
Always, my dear.
Here you go.
You were acquainted with my
Mistress
darling
Nightingale, what a pleasure to see you again. You look radiant.
What is Lady Pentecost wearing?
Lady Fleur. Ladies in waiting. Sure, quick saving.
Inquisitor, to what do we owe this honor?
We will be happy to assist you if we can.
Their Imperial Majesty is unfortunately occupied at present.
Okay. I found something. It's not just about what I say, it's about what I don't say. What did I find? Hang on.
My investigations turned up something interesting.
Ah, okay.
Perhaps you could tell me something then. We haven't been properly introduced.
How rude of us to forget.
My Lord Inquisitor, allow me to present Lady Couteau.
And Lady Colombe.
And of course, Lady Fleur. We are the Empress's ladies-in-waiting.
I see.
I'd like to know more about Empress Celine.
Her Majesty has held the throne since she was just 16 years old.
She is respected and beloved, not just in Orlais, but across Thedas.
She doesn't care much for liver, and she drinks her tea black.
I see. I mean, is these different subsections or something?
I'd like to know more about the negotiations.
Ah.
It seems strange to hold peace talks during a ball.
The nobility must do things very differently in Austria.
By Orlesian tradition, moments of great solemnity are celebrated with revels and feasts.
While joyous occasions are given time for reflection and contemplation.
Interesting.
We must never forget that life is both bitter and sweet.
The ball is an opportunity to celebrate life and hope for the future, while we mourn those killed in the war.
That actually sort of makes sense.
What can you tell me about the other parties involved in the talks?
Gaspard is a decorated general, much beloved by the Imperial Army, and a legend among chevaliers.
He is better suited to the battlefield than the throne, and he would gladly make his palace a war camp.
He's also fiendishly charming.
Lady Briella has great intentions to change the lives of the elves for the better.
Even if her plans could never work and would only provoke hate crimes against alienages.
She is an idealist, but her lack of patience could prove disastrous.
Right, interesting.
What is the Empress trying to accomplish with the negotiations?
Peace is her only objective, Inquisitor.
Gaspard and Briella are driven by personal ambitions, but those desires threaten the safety of all Orlesians.
The war must end tonight. We must conclude this to deal with the larger crisis.
I hope I can help.
If the evening ends favorably for the Empress, how does the Inquisition benefit?
Her Imperial Majesty brings the might of the Orlesian Empire with her friendship.
She is also a respected diplomat and world leader. She can forge alliances for you with Rivain, Antiva, the Anderfels.
And she throws the best parties.
Okay. Okay. I'm gonna leave it for now.
Good evening.
Until next time, Inquisitor.
Do take care!
Enjoy the masquerade!
Thank you. Oh, there's the Empress. Okay, that's her. Is she with anybody? Not right now. Speak with Ambassador Briella. So it is. Hello.
Inquisitor Trevelyan. Slumming even more than usual, I see. You haven't dazzled the court this evening, but at least you've avoided embarrassing yourself. Well done. What brings you to me?
Yeah, well, it's early days yet, or at least I'm hoping so. It doesn't feel like there's been a huge amount of opportunity to dazzle the court, and I feel like the time I spent away was minimal.
I had a question about you, Briella.
I'm an elf, Inquisitor. That should tell you everything you need to know about my life. I'm good at what I do. And so that matters. I will help my people no matter the cost.
What's your story? How is an elf invited to the Empress's ball as an ambassador?
Empress Celine and I have history. There was a time when I put my spies at her disposal. She knows my qualifications. We had a falling out. Now we are negotiating to determine whether I return to her side in the war.
Right.
What do you mean we had a falling out?
She betrayed me. Turned me over to the guards on a trumped-up charge to save her political reputation.
Oh dear.
It wasn't personal. It's the game. That's how all Orlesians justify these things to themselves. It wouldn't do to let the court know she had an elven friend.
If she doesn't win you back to her side, what do you intend to do?
I have contingency plans. I'm not a child putting all my hopes on a single ball. This evening gives me access to Duke Gaspard. He's challenging, Not as progressive or persuadable as his cousin. But with time and sufficient blackmail, he might work with us.
Okay. It is.
I'm surprised you'd admit that, considering the circumstances.
I know it's incriminating. Few harbor more resentment against Sayin than I. But if she died after inviting me here, the court would certainly pin her death on me. An elf assassinating the Empress? Alienages across Orlais, across all Thedas, would be purged.
Right.
That cannot happen.
So what are you up to? I'm just going to go for this, because you're being honest with me.
I've been told you were romantically involved with the Empress.
I didn't take you for a gossip monger, Inquisitor. I suppose your spies have already briefed you, so there's no point in pretending. Yes, Sayin and I were lovers once, but we've gone our separate ways now.
Okay. Thank you for all the good that did. Huh.
I want to know more about the peace talks. What can you tell me about
I feel like I've
Sayin
asked
and
this
Gaspard?
as well.
Gaspard is a warmonger. He served in the war against Ferelden and fought a dozen skirmishes on the Navarran border. He's a simple man. Simple men aren't hard to manipulate. Sayin is the voice of reason in the Empire. But reason is cautious. Reason looks for compromise. Reason doesn't choose radical change, however sorely it may be needed.
Okay.
You might be interested in what I've found.
Huh. Gee, I'm not ready to pick a side yet. Hang on.
We'll speak more later, Ambassador.
Another time, Inquisitor.
Behind every Empress. So I can speak to her if I want to try and take her side, but at the moment it's Sayin. Or I kind of harbor some hopes of getting them to work together, you know? See, there's Gaspard himself. Hi.
My friend, come in, have a drink.
Come out.
What can I do for you? If you're as delighted by the court as I am, there's a decanter of port around here.
I'd like to know more about you.
All of Orlais knows my story, but you, my friend, are far too sensible to be Orlesian. The heart of it is simple. I am the rightful heir to the throne of Orlais. But my cousin, Sayin, is a politician, while I am a man of action. She charmed the Council of Heralds. They gave the crown to her, and while it looks fetching on her, I intend to take it back.
Right. Yeah, of course. See, the thing is, you say you hate the game, but the whole hereditary thing is kind of arbitrary as well, unless you believe otherwise, but then they believe the game. I don't know, you're not super impressing me. The whole man of action thing is definitely valuable, but I don't think you're right for this role. I think you're right for the role of general. That's why I want them to get them to work together. Brielle, the spy master, Gaspard, the general, and Sayin, the voice of reason, kind of overseeing the whole thing. That just seems like a match made in heaven.
What's your claim to the throne?
The 100 Days Cough swept Val Royeaux in 877. It killed thousands of children, royalty and commoner alike. There are only 3 living grandchildren of Emperor Judicael I. Myself, my sister Floriane, and Celine. And I am the eldest. By rights, the crown should have passed to me.
I kind of know this, but
If you're the rightful heir, how did Sayin become Empress?
I am the oldest, but I lack the Valmont name. My mother was the late Emperor's sister. Celine is a Valmont. Her honored father was my mother's brother. But she is the youngest. When there is any doubt surrounding the line of succession, the matter falls to the Council of Heralds. Celine outplayed me, forming alliances on the Council for support. So they passed over me in her favor.
Okay.
So you intend to out-negotiate your cousin?
It will take heroic effort on my part, Inquisitor, and a lot of brandy. The talks will take most of the evening. Make her willing, we will emerge triumphant.
Right. Okay.
I have a question about the peace talks.
Huh.
You didn't extend this invitation out of the goodness of your heart, Grand Duke.
As you might have guessed, I'm not the most political man. If the nobles believe the Inquisition supports me, it will help in negotiations. And I take joy in watching the scandalized expressions when they see us together.
Well, there is that.
What can you tell me about Sayin and Brialla?
Brialla may be called ambassador, but she is purely a spy. She works towards some hidden agenda. Elves have no place in politics. Her presence here is suspicious. Sayin is a skilled player in the game. She knows how to get her way with a few words and a smile. But the game is a farce. I will prove that a few hundred chevaliers are better than diplomacy.
Yeah. Okay.
What will be going on in these negotiations?
We will whittle one another down with words until we are bored into agreement. Sayin will talk circles around us, that elf will glower and cast suspicion everywhere, and I will get very drunk. Somehow, by the time they stop serving drinks, our war will be ended. Politics, my friend.
Yeah.
I get the distinct impression that you don't enjoy politics, Duke Gaspard.
Duh.
In Orlais, they call it the Great Game. They believe it is something you can play and win. But there are no winners. Like dogs playing wicked grace, it is a mockery of action. Give me a battlefield, Inquisitor. I will show you who the victors are. When I am Emperor, there will be changes. No more of this courtier's nonsense. The nobles may not like it, but after a few lose their heads, they'll fall in line.
Okay. See you later, dude.
We'll speak later, Duke Gaspard.
Another time, friend.
It's not a difficult decision for me whatsoever. It really isn't. It's, he talks about action, but just because you're swinging a sword, just because a guy you hired is swinging a sword at another guy you hired, doesn't make it any more arbitrary than these dance steps. In fact, thinking about it is very similar, because all it comes down to is the war between somebody wanting on the throne, somebody wants their idea going across, somebody wants money or power or whatever. They are maneuvering their resources to get that power. Armies are just dancers. That's really it, and the best dancer wins. The other dancer, you know, gets booted out of the ballroom permanently. That's really it. There really is no difference, and yeah, Gaspard has just not struck me as someone particularly intelligent. I'm not going out to speak to her because they've said that she's busy at the moment, plus I think just in character, approaching the Empress just willy-nilly. Bold, but probably better going with these guys, and I am very tempted. I feel like I've made my decision. I don't know much about Brialla at this point. Her spies are doing something. I don't know what, but we'll see.
Is there something we may do for you?
We are here to assist.
We will speak to the Empress on your behalf.
Yeah, let's take a shot here.
My investigations turned up something interesting.
I'm for her, I know I'm for her, so there's nothing going. But I will reload if it turns out I haven't found anything, because I'm not entirely sure what I'm offering up here.
It concerns Ambassador Brialla.
Skilled negotiators, servant spies for her. Okay.
Her people have infiltrated every part of the Winter Palace.
This is extremely alarming, Inquisitor.
She could be spying on our every word.
How exciting!
She killed ambassadors from both Sayin and Gaspard and forged documents to both sides.
How despicable!
After the Empress extended her hospitality?
She's better at the game than we thought.
Okay, so you guys don't seem that impressed.
My investigations turned up something interesting. It concerns the Grand Duke. He's made a lot of threats to the Council of Heralds.
The Grand Duke is all talk, Inquisitor.
Very loud talk, accompanied by swords.
He has never had any skill at the game.
Okay, thank you.
Good evening.
Until next time, Inquisitor.
Do take care.
Yeah.
Enjoy the...
Thank you. They took that in stride, but
Doesn't look like negotiations are going well.
any bit of information that they can have may well find itself quite helpful. I didn't get any more scandalous secrets since then. You're fine. You're doing okay. Which means the next thing to do is indeed go to the servants' quarters.
Maman did not want to attend. She always...
Making waves. I don't know where Morgan went to, but I'm sure we'll catch up with her eventually. Alright, let's do it. Down to the servants' quarters. Now, there is, if I'm correct, only one route to the servants' quarters that we know so far. Yeah, looking like it. So, that's the trophy room. Vivienne over here, but that's not a door. There's stuff in there. Next to the trophy room. We may well come to that, we shall see. We shall see. Alrighty, here we go.